Three, two, one. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's me again, reporting live. Your lounge reporter, Howard, reporting from the Hyatt Regency Buffalo on a Friday night, where Lounge Academy is about to, well, I guess it is beginning. Okay, I got one more adjustment to make here on the thing, and then we'll be official. Okay, let's see. I just got to set up the our Super Deluxe chat so I can see what you guys are saying. And it looks like, here, I'll do a test. And there it is, it popped up. We are rolling, ladies and gentlemen. I know everybody's wondering if we brought the plow to work tonight. And we can go into that, if you like, into that subject matter. This is for all the honeymooners out there tonight. It's a snowy Buffalo week. I've got my new Super Deluxe Finish studded snow tires. They were imported from Finland. They're the best in the world. And I just really got to try them out today because I had the snow plow out all week and the car was in the garage. But I took it out today to see how those puppies would really work, and man, they're like cat claws in the ground. Like to welcome the Tate brothers, right, George? Now my left hand is tuned differently than the right hand, George. See, this sounds in tune, right? Then you play down here, and that's like, it's okay. But then when you play them together, we like to go for special tunings. Everything is special here. And it's a very special night because we have George Kunz here with us. He says hi to everybody, to all his fans. Look, Dave gets room service. John Biskey is the first participant to make it onto the scoreboard tonight. From 12 degrees in St. Louis, his work laptop speakers are defunct. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, John Biskey. Especially a guy that sound is so important to you. We listened to your CD on the way here. We ditched the plow and we took the Crown Vic with the studded snow tires, and that's the vehicle that's equipped with the John Biskey mix, the CD that we listen to every Friday. Gets our game face on. All the big groups always had somebody they'd listen to in the dressing room. It was always the same record every time, you know, like If you ask all the big stars, they always have a warm-up hero they listen to when they're getting dressed. We have John Bisky mixes. That's how we get our game face on. Ladies and gentlemen, the great Bernie Midges, I think, is out there. Maybe he'll say hi. The great one. Also right out of the gate tonight, we've got the great celebrity cartoonist Dave Corbett and his sidekick, his handler. I'm going to now turn up the joke microphone. We like to, George. George, you got to stay alert. I mean, if you miss that low-hanging fruit, you're really too relaxed. How's the sound out there, ladies and gentlemen? John Bisky, Nick Otto. Nick Otto's with us from snowy DC. Great having you with us, sir. Give me a sound check. Is everything sounding good? This is a part of the show, and we like to see how long we can milk it without actually playing a song. Trudy Salmon is checking in. Wonderful, Trudy, to see you. Oh, thank you, Trudy. Remember your honeymoon, George? I remember mine. They're still chasing me with the bill. Oh, thank you, Dave. Dave tried to be casual, but I saw that. Because I've got that thing wired. I've got MQTT. Microsoft thing. I wonder if that's related. Here they come, ladies and gentlemen. Lady Diane, accompanied by a strapping young man on her arm. The only way she enters a lounge. A strapping young man happens to be our very own Patrick. She couldn't do any better than that. Thank you, Patrick. There he goes. He's going to do something superhuman. This is the Jocko left hand. It's for Dr. Williams. Remember him, James Williams? He was a great guy. That was his song. Yeah. He's no longer with us. Yeah. I liked him. We had a lot of nice conversations. You had no problems with him? He got painted, completely. People try to, make him something he wasn't, He was really just a great guy. Out there, the great Donna Bernardo Vitale. Wonderful to see you. Wonderful to be with you, Donna. You can't help but play passionately when Donna appears. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to listen. I'm going to do my own sound check here. I don't hear anything. Well, no wonder I'm not tuned in. Which reminds me, I got to tune in to my own show. Just to see to make sure I see all the chats. It says I'm live. My doctor will be glad to hear that. Okay, now I'm seeing messages. I'm seeing Frederick. Now I'm reaching Paris. Frederick, nice to see you. Cadillac, wonderful to be with you. It's nice to see you two relaxing. We got a lot of snow here, Frederick. I think Dave wants a prime rib. Last week I sold so many prime ribs they ran out and then I couldn't even have one. Which is fine. Because I'm for the ship, you know. I'm a team player. I'll just eat 2 this week. Yeah, it's still snowing, Nick. Not a lot, but it's just a constant thing. Oh, Barbara's here. Oh, yeah. It's Barbara. She's a dear. Her name is Barbara. This is her song. We're so happy that we're with you. And he'll call again.
This is a winter day you got here.
Melody Leibowitz says hi. She's poolside in Florida. She's always near a pool. It's in her DNA, right, Melody? Even when they lived off of Ashford Avenue, they managed to have a beautiful pool right behind the Red Barn. Is that where you were, Melody?
Barbara, you got it pretty cool now. I wasn't going to wear my makeup this much. Got it nice and tight.
You know who lived near you, Melody? Was Ray Watkins one of your neighbors? He lived like right behind Red Barn. He was one of my piano tuners, Ray Watkins. So you guys would have known him for sure since he was a piano tuner and you had an all show business family. Which side of the street were you on? The north side of the street or the south side? Sheridan was to the south, just to reorient you. Near Ted's. You were never at the Red Barn? Or? Yeah, well, Ted's was there before the Red Barn. The Red Barn building is still there. They built those things great, like real barns. Me and my friends used to alternate going from Ted's to the Red Barn, and then sometimes we'd cross Sheridan and go over to Anderson's, of course, and Jet Donuts next to Weston's. Everybody's going berserk over Barbara's sparkles, which are wonderful. That's a real Lounge Academy look. She is a celebrity. When I put her picture up, people go crazy. We get hundreds of comments. She's known in every gin mill in town. They love her. She must be buying everybody drinks. Her and Joe Galvin know their way around. Ladies and gentlemen, all rise. The great Brian Blatz is checking in from the green room, from his dressing room at DeJean's in Melbourne Beach, Florida, before he goes on stage. How are you, sir? People are going wild in Buffalo for Brian Blatz. It's a Yamaha, I think is it a G3? I can look inside. A Yamaha G something. It's a nice one, but the tuning is a little screwy lately because the whole piano dropped 10 cents, except the bass. So the bass is tuned different than the right hand. But other than that, it's a fantastic piano. And it has a great pedigree because of the great acts that preceded me. Nice. That's great to hear, Brian. What's the difference? Different length piano, maybe? Along those technical lines, on the live stream, knock on wood, we've got 0 dropped frames for the geeks out there. We've got a lot of geeks here tonight. We've got a big technology party going on. Terrific people, man. They're all dressed beautifully, as are the lounge cadets. Beautiful. What a great pedigree. I'm wearing a sport coat that my grandfather shoplifted back in 1933. Means a lot to our family. Well, this Jocko never owned this piano. This was not one of his personal pianos, which he did have a piano. I'm not sure where this one was procured from. It was purchased by the Hyatt Regency Buffalo when Paul Snyder owned the place, redeveloped it. He did a lot of great things, including this. I'm assuming that's when this piano entered the picture. And Annie Fideli played it. She was really, really great. And then came the dynasty of Jocko for the next 20 odd years. They are a great piano. They make a cheaper line though too. Oh, that's what I forgot to do. I forgot to bring the oil. I was going to oil that globe that makes that squeaking noise whenever a kid spins it. Glad that kid reminded me. It sounds like feedback. Oh, that's right. He had his personal piano he acquired from Melody Leibowitz's family. The shell is somewhere. I think the whole piano is somewhere, Melody. Dave Granville knows where it is. He's been keeping track of it. We'll have to check with Dave Granville and see what the story is. I think it was up for grabs a few months ago. Melody, what do you think happened to the that mirrored piano over at the Cloister? The famous, that beautiful mirrored piano that Jocko played when you were working at the Cloister with him, and your mom used to do all the great videoing with Joe Dinky. Didn't you tell me you thought a doctor might have wound up with it? That is the holy grail of pianos. I positioned the piano too far from the wall tonight. I have to keep reaching for everything. I have to move my bar closer to me. I do the piano moving around here too. And the furniture moving. Oh, Nick Otto's dad, John, had a grand piano in Lexington. She sure did, Melody. I love those old videos. They weren't videos, were they? I guess they were. They were on videotape, yeah. Analog, though. Joe Dinky was the cameraman. Good guy to have. Boy, he's a good videographer. This heart of mine was doing very well. The world was fine, as far as I could tell. Suddenly I met you, and I dreamed of a day or more. At dawn I woke up singing sentimental overtures. This heart of mine is dancing gaily now. I taste the wine of real romancing now. This crazy world is taking on a wonderful design. As long as life endures, it's yours, this heart of mine. I see Robert checking in from Saudi Arabia, everybody. That's a great story, Melody. Just think how the world could have gone in a whole different direction if you guys had put your noggins together. Great to see you, Robert, in Saudi Arabia. Wonderful to have you with us, be with you. Are you keeping an eye on our friend, Amy? Give me some gossip on Amy. Is she still trying to get a motorcycle license over there? What's the latest? We're getting the goods on Amy right now. The lowdown. The president of WBIG TV heading in our direction with a beautiful cocktail. It's a lovely overcoat. Is that look at that nice overcoat he's got for the weather. He's not wearing anything under it. Flashers. Don't forget to use your flashers. What do you got in that drink? That's a nice cola colored Manhattan.
It's a Manhattan this time. Going back to my roots here. For
Bourbon Manhattan?
Yes, over 10 years I was drinking Manhattans. And then somehow I switched to old fashions over the past few months.
No more old fashions. Ryan's drinking Manhattans now again. For a while he was an old-fashioned drinker. Wonderful, Melody. Thank you. That's such a nice thing to say. Yeah, I don't see her. I think the coast is clear, Robert. I don't see Amy around anywhere. Quick unload quickly before she wakes up and checks in on us. Do you remember that piano, Melody? The one I'm talking about? I'm obsessed with that piano. It had, I think it had little mirror squares on it. I've seen it in some of your videos. Those great videos you have of the old days at the cloister. Heather Finn is happy that you're drinking Manhattans. She likes Manhattans.
Great.
Wonderful to be with you, Heather Finn.
It's good that you're joining us, Heather.
Yeah, isn't that great?
Always a pleasure.
Heather on the hill. Does that go again?
I don't know.
You do, you just don't want to hum. You're too shy to hum.
Heather on the hill.
Yeah, Jocko used to play it. It's a beautiful song. It isn't in my head right now. But I remember it's a beautiful.
Is it in one of your books?
It's not. It's not in one of my books. Heather says hi to everybody.
Hi, Heather.
Oh, I'd love to see those pictures, Melody. Keep posting those pictures. You know me, I just love to see them. So does everybody. Yeah, that's right. The old Mr. H crowd would have some intel on this for us. Those guys know a lot of details. They are the details. Okay. I'd love that melody. Thank you. Okay, how long have we milked it? 44 minutes we've milked it without, well, we did play a song once. So I can't really claim the world's record for not playing a song in the first set, but at last we're playing some songs, right? I was never spellbound. George, you know what this is the verse to? By a starry sky. Well, you're going to cheat. You're going to see it. What is there to move on? No, someone has that one.
Oh, is that
I
right?
got a boys and a girls.
Oh, got it.
Because we're kind of old-fashioned.
Past.
I was never spellbound by a starry sky. What is there to moon glow when love has passed you by? Diane doesn't know what this is the verse to. Then there came a midnight. All the greats screw this one up. And then they say, when they hear the song, they go, of course. Here am I, so spellbound, darling, not by stars, but just by you. You're going to be going like this very shortly. At last, my love has come along. My lonely days are over, and life is like a song. Even the great Paul Kokoda, I get him on this one every time, and he goes, "You did it again." Oh, at last, the skies above are blue. My heart was wrapped in clover the night I looked at Barbara. I found a dream that I can speak to, a dream that I could call my own, a thrill to press my cheek to, a thrill I've never known. You smile, and then the spell was cast, and here we are in heaven, for you are mine at last. Oh, at last. Thank you. Now, Melody Leibowitz Melody Leibowitz in Florida wants me to tell Mary that she has the same mink stole. What are the odds? Melody Leibowitz says she's got the same mink stole, Mary.
Is it Jay and Adam?
Is it a Jay and Adam?
Maybe it is. It's probably could be the same stole anyway, you know. But
See if your label is Jay and Adams.
it could still be the same one, though.
It's a beauty.
That they got them from somewhere.
Where did we get that one?
They're wearing hers.
Did somebody give us that one?
I think it came from Beckton. I'm not sure.
Oh,
It might have come from
it's beautiful.
And the previous owner's monogram.
It's such a nice mink, we had to get special food for it. It doesn't like the cans.
I love that she said she has the same one. That's great. I'm very honored.
And the Leibowitzes have nice stuff because they're a show business family.
This one's really warm. It's warmer than
Melody has to keep hers out of the pool or the crocodiles will go after it.
And I've got bullets over there, which I got it now.
It's great to have you back, Nick. Nick's wearing a lot of hats in his house. He's not only the lounger, but he's the chef tonight. So is there anything new and exciting? Do we have any great gossip to discuss? Ryan? Do we have any great gossip that we wanted to discuss that we were saving for the show? It's a problem with saving these things is we forget about it. So have you been hampered at all by the storm the last few days? Did you drive to work every day?
No, I haven't been to. Well, I was at work one day.
You normally work from home, or do you often, or is it part of your
Normally I
routine?
work from home 2 days a week, but
Oh, I see.
Monday
nice.
was a holiday.
I would have left
Tuesday I
that.
went in. Wednesday was closed for snow. Thursday closed for snow.
So are you expected to work on from home on those days?
That's the bad thing. The bad thing about
Oh, that's right. Is they can't shut down. They can still ask you to work.
you don't get fun snow days like you used to.
Snow days,
Where you can
yeah.
sit around and watch your prices right. When there's a snow day, it just means you're supposed to work from home.
Oh, I know my daughter.
Well, that is a downside to it. Now, which car do you use when you have to get out in the snow and it's really the worst weather? Which one is best for not getting stuck?
Well, I don't really have anything that's good for snow. I drive my Acura.
The Acura?
Zach's Lexus coupe is pretty good because it's all wheel drive, but it has no ground clearance. So.
Yeah, the ground clearance is critical.
But we didn't get much snow where I live.
Oh, you're lucky.
We probably got not even a foot.
Yesterday,
That's great.
we had more snow than we did.
Yeah, yesterday was the worst day.
Except last week,
Yeah, I noticed that as well.
it was gonna be a blizzard. My daughter-in-law said, "You need to come out there." I didn't want to go, but I said, "All right," because I'm 83. I'm scared. It's just dry. So I went away and I was my son told his teenage kids, "Don't go downstairs and run the trails."
This next song I'd like to perform for you, Melody and Nick and Audrey. Hi, Audrey Clark.
But I didn't know, how
Yeah, we got ourselves through the snow, Audrey. Great having you with us, Audrey. We were discussing the old days of Jackie Jocko earlier in the show. And we've got the great Melody Leibowitz, who I know you know very well, here with us tonight. Today I may not have a thing at all, except for just a dream or two. I've got lots of plans for tomorrow. All my tomorrow belongs to you. Right now it may not seem like spring at all. We're drifting and the laughs are few. Well, thank you. So then I start getting carried away. My tomorrows belong to you. No one knows better than I that love keeps passing me by. That's fate. But with you there by my side, I'll soon be turning the tide. Just wait. As long as I got arms that cling at all, it's you that I'll be clinging to. All the dreams I dream, beg and borrow, all my tomorrows all come true. All my bright tomorrows belong to you. It's a Jimmy Van Heusen, Sammy Kahn song from 1959. How you doing, John Feeney? No, we managed to get here. We just kept plowing and plowing all week, and then yeah, I almost brought the plow tonight, but no, we brought the passenger vehicle. It felt like a Rolls Royce after driving that plow back and forth all week. You know, get in an old Crown Vic, and it felt like just great. It felt like I was driving one of Dave Corbett's Rolls Royces.
The passenger vehicle, but it's not allowed.
Yeah.
Something in our neighborhood.
Vehicle. Danze, how are you today? We are staying warm. Luckily, all the heat stayed on. Oh, you got a lot of it in West Virginia? Yeah, it's really a big storm. It affected. It seems like it affected everybody. Thank you. Have a great evening. When somebody loves you, it's no good unless she loves you. All the way, happy to be near you. When you need someone to cheer you, all the way. Taller than the tallest tree is, George, that's how it's got to feel. Deeper than the deep blue sea is. Ari Silverstein, till it's real. When somebody needs you, it's no good unless she needs you all the way through the good and lean years, all those in between years. Come what may, who knows where the road will lead us? Only a fool would say, if you let me love you, it's for sure I'm gonna love you all the way. All the way. Jimmy Van Heusen and Sammy Kahn, what a great songwriting team that is. Oh, well, thank you. I did the easy part. They did the hard part, writing these great songs. I get the fun part. Ari Silverstein says he's got his prime rib to keep him warm.
Oh, you gotta do that.
Man after our own heart. Great having you with us, Ari. Trying to keep up with your escapades. That was beautiful. Those photographs you sent from, was it Key West? Beautiful. All the neon lights and stuff at the beach. It looks like my kind of place. Might not even need my studded snow tires down there. This one's an oxymoron. People don't use that word anymore, do they? For a while, oxymoron was kind of a popular word. Alone together, beyond the crowd, above the world, we're not too proud to cling together. We're proud as long as we're together. Alone together, the blinding rain, the starless night were not in vain, for we're together. What is there to fear together? Our love is as deep as the sea. Our love is as great as a love can be. We can weather the great unknown if we're alone together. Alone Together by Dietz and Schwartz. A great example of an oxymoron. might start drinking my coffee. You know, I feel great. This weather keeps you perky. But I might start drinking my coffee before the last period action. I might start drinking it as we roll over the clock into second period action right now. Getting excited just thinking about it. I make my coffee. You know, I am the commissioner, officially. I'm the commissioner of the City of Buffalo Department of Coffee and Donuts. Even though the department is not active right now, I'm still an expert on coffee. Nobody makes coffee like that. You could cut it with a knife. Am I blue? Am I blue? Ain't these tears in those eyes telling you? Am I blue? You'd be too if each plan with your man done fell through. There was a time I was the only one, but now I'm the sad and lonely one. Naughty, am I gay? Till today. Now you're gone and we're through. Am I blue? Ladies and gentlemen, the great Dan Berger is joining us tonight. Oh, how wonderful to be with you, Dan. Dave Van Stone is here too. I don't see Dave here. How are you, Dan? We're nice and snowy up here, as you know. I'm sure you know. You keep your thumb on the pulse. Giving me a with David Van Stone at the top. Really? Maybe because I tagged him. I tagged him in the post. That must be it. Hoping he'd see it and think of chiming in. It's a gimmick I use, Dan Berger. Life is just a connect the dots of gimmicks, isn't it? Ryan's shaking his head knowingly. Well, that's a beautiful response. It's like we got another Joe Dinky here. We've got beat poets all around the piano tonight. Dan Berger could be a beat poet if he wanted to. He could do anything he wants. He could write anything. Here comes a chorus girl. Do you take dance lessons? I'll bet you do. See, I could tell. See, she could dance. Oh, yeah, yeah. This is my dance vamp. the world go around. Dan Berger would like everybody to know. Is it going to snow for Sunday's game? It doesn't look like it's ever going to stop snowing. It's not going to snow. It's just
After last week, we need more blizzards.
we do, yeah, of course. We thrive in chaos. Dan is drinking limoncello on the rocks. He said it's a good West Side drink. What do you think of that, Ryan?
I love limoncello.
Ryan loves limoncello. I knew he'd be an expert on this.
Does he make it himself?
Oh, Ryan wants to know if you made the limoncello yourself. Or is it store-bought? Nothing wrong. We're not condemning anything. We're not judging.
I almost bought it today, but it's not very.
Snow for the Bills is like general winter for the Russians.
They have all kinds of cellos when you go to the Desiderio family picnic. They have limoncello,
Limoncello, orange cello.
They even, last year there was Tangelo cello.
All right, what is cello?
It's like limoncello.
Is that after the famous guy that we had at our party that time, Tangira? Barbara's laughing. She must know. She must remember Tangira. We had him at our house once. He was the hit of the party. That was the best party we ever had, too. Vince Michaels was there. I think this was before we knew Ryan, so it couldn't have been that good. We just didn't realize how lacking it was. Man, I wish we could go back and have you there. This was the best party. All our parties were great, but this one was... Remember that party, George? It was the one where we had, what was his name? Tangira? Is that how you say his name?
Why are you asking me?
Because he's famous and you have a great memory for things. Tangira. And he was a big hit. And we had, everybody was there. Dick and Dakota. Oh yeah, there was one. Yeah, that's right. And Michael Savisco was there. Michael Savisco's car got broken into at the zoo. And it was horrible because he had his address book in there with all these big stars in it. Somebody got a hold of that address book. They could have called all the stars. But he had a great time at the party. He didn't know about the car getting broken in until after the party. That's right. We even hired the valets from the Hyatt from right here, and we had to rent them uniforms because the owner wouldn't let them wear. They had beautiful uniforms here. These red like woolen coats. They were like old-fashioned style. But we rented some anyway. Actually, that was our first. I think that was the first party we ever threw together. So we overcalculated everything, which put it over the top. Anyway, back to Tangira that Dan Berger's drinking. Lemon Tangira. Tangira cello. Dan Berger met the ambassador from Italy once. He's telling us a personal anecdote, which are always good. He was Sicilian prince and made his own limoncello. See, Ryan makes his own too.
I don't make my own.
Oh, I just assumed you did. You could though.
I could.
He could. If he wanted to, he could.
I drink other people's and make their own.
Well, it doesn't matter what station in life you're at, Dan. You know, people like to use their hands and do things themselves.
I think Frederick knows that prince.
Probably. They all know each other. age we're living in gives cause for apprehension, speed and new invention, things like third dimension grow a trifle weary with Mr. Einstein's theory. We must get down to earth at times, relax, relieve the tension. No matter what the prophets, what may it be proved, the simple facts of life are such, they cannot be removed. That's another great verse to another great song that's coming up after I gulp down a little more coffee. She knew it. You must remember this. A kiss is still a kiss. A sigh is just a sigh. The fundamental things apply as time goes by. And when two lovers woo, they still say I love you. On that you can rely. No matter what the future brings, as time goes by. Moonlight and love songs, little yodeling there, never out of date. Heart full of passions, jealousy and hate. Woman needs man, and man must have his mate. No man can deny. Still the same old story, a fight for love and glory, a case of do or die. The world will always welcome lovers as time goes by. As time goes by. We had a request for a Herman Hupfeld song, and that's the first one that came to mind. He wrote some great stuff. No, there's more than one. You'll be surprised when I remember them. Feels good.
It feels good to me.
Keeping me awake. Keeping me alert. Is it an earthquake or simply a shock? Is it a good turtle soup or simply merely the muck? Is it the cocktail, that feeling of joy? Is it a feel, the real McCoy? Is it for all time or simply a lark? Is it Granada I see or only Asbury Park? Is it the fancy not worth thinking of? Is it a long? Is it a long? Going into slow drag. Ooh, long, long, no. A little bit of Morse code there. We're making this our own, George. Ooh, is it all wrong? Long last love, last love, long last. Long last love. That's from You'll Never Know. I love that 5-degree air that's shooting through here. It's like, woo. I usually get a little warm, you know. So it feels good.
And you're barricaded a little bit there. That's
Yes, we have a little foliage barricade. It is a good turtle soup hamburger. Did Frederick do time in Antarctica? I forgot about that. Ladies and gentlemen, the Myers sisters are starting to take the stage. Saying hi to Barbara. Susan Myers sends out a big cluster of hearts for the great Barbara. And all the lounge cadets.
I thought Denise was coming.
Well, who knows? Maybe Denise will be here. You ever ruin a friendship by falling in love? That's never happened to me.
I wish it would happen to me. I have somebody that I like and he just wants to be friends.
Well, it's not really a friendship because you're stalking them.
Well, I'm not stalking her.
Well, I mean, you're not stalking. That was the wrong word. You've got an agenda of romance, and he has an agenda of friendship. So it's never really been a friendship, not legitimately.
It's difficult to be friends with someone.
Of course it is.
I'm just stupid.
No, it's just human nature. You got a big heart, and you can't, and you're not afraid to use it.
He's 91. And I was like Goldman. But you would never believe he was that old.
He doesn't seem like he's 91. He's a youthful 91. It's the best kind. They're cute at that age. 91 is like the new 41, right, Joey? Yeah. He knows. He knows a lot of things. This is the end. This is the end, Diane, of a beautiful friendship. This is for the two lovebirds. Trying not to be noticed over there. This is the end of a beautiful friendship. It ended a moment ago. I could see Diane if I do this. is the end of a beautiful friendship. Oh, I know, for your eyes told me so. We were always like sister and brother, till tonight when we looked at each other. This was the end of a beautiful friendship, and it was just the beginning of love. It was just the beginning. Now, who hasn't had that experience? Nobody's raising their hand. I'll raise my hand. I never had a romance with a friend. But most people have. Well, no, you just signed up for the Foreign Legion. This is the end of a beautiful friendship. It ended a moment ago. This is the end of a beautiful friendship. Oh, I know, 'cause your eyes told me so. Like sister and brother, till tonight when we look at each other. Thank you. I like this intimate little group we've got tonight. Everybody else is stuck in the snow. We represent a subset of the population that has good traction in their vehicles and good road clearance. Judy Post. Well, we're happy that you are with us, Judy, in a real sense here, thanks to the Ethernet. It's wonderful being together with you. We're just here biding our time, Judy. Do you sense a song there? I'm biding my time, 'cause that's the kind of guy I'm. While others grow dizzy, I'm keeping busy, biding my time. Next year, something's bound to happen. This year, I'll just keep on napping. I'm biding my time. It's the kind of guy I'm. There's no regretting when I'm setting. I'm biding my time. It's from Girl Crazy. It's a Gershwin tune. surprise ending there. That's the secret to entertaining, is surprise. Any type of endeavor, right, George? All the arts, any storytelling. Oh, thanks for noticing. Oh, well, of course. Wow, this bathroom key fell and mysteriously vanished. Every once in a while, there's one of these mysterious. Oh, here it is. Here we go. We got to put this where the lounge cadets will be able to get to it when they're pulling into the pits. Maybe the great Bob Maggio, the great singer Bob, will say hello to us tonight. Let us know if he's doing any snow plowing this year. You still got your truck? I did quite a bit of snow plowing this week myself, Bob. Not on the scale that, you would consider respectable, but I was using my little Scout. Almost brought it tonight, but ventured out with the Crown Vic and the snow tires and made it fine. Hey there, you with the stars in your eyes. Well, I've never made a fool of you. You used to be so wise. Hey there, you with that high-flying cloud. You wouldn't throw a crumb to you. You think someday she'll come to you. You better forget her. Her with her nose in the air. She has you dancing on a string. Break it and she won't care. Won't you take this advice I hand you like a brother? Or are you not seeing things too clear? Too much love to hear, all going in one ear and out the other. Out the other. George Kunz, ladies and gentlemen. There he goes, off to another engagement. Ooh, everywhere he goes, people stop and stare. They know he's George Kunz. They see him everywhere. Oh, here I am picturing you out fighting the snow and you were in Florida, for crying out loud. Leave it to you, Bob. The gigs got canceled. Yeah, a lot of gigs got canceled. We were going to have the great brother James playing across the street tonight. I was really excited to be playing the same corner as brother James, but it got called off. I contacted him to express my regrets. Too many this past week for many of us, yeah. Luckily there was some money in snow plowing though, Bob. You know, you make lemonade out of lemons, right? the same driveways you could do them every day. It's good if you're not under contract, if you're on a piecemeal. Of course, there's always time to fit in some piecemeal, right? I know how it works. I was trained by one of the best, the great Jim Weaver. Showed me the ropes on snow plowing back in the 70s. Yeah. Overall, even if you're on solid contracts, I think you're still good. I mean, as long as this doesn't keep up all for the rest of the winter, which it shouldn't do. Still a winter, you know. Get them all out of the way in a week or two. Plus, when the city and county close all the roads, it's like you're not allowed to plow anyway, so you got like the perfect excuse. I'm going to do one for Diane. Sorry about that. Drop the mic sound. Now I'm handling the mic sound. Here we go. I disrupted the microphone here. Happens when I get really worked up. The great Lee Morse, Pianosaurus Morse, is with us from Connecticut. Oh, that's a nice request, Lee. Lee knows his songs. He really is the Pianosaurus. Limit to 28 pushes. Then it's extra for each. Oh, I see. Well, 28 is a lot. Holy cow. Yeah. That's pretty generous, really. I mean, who needs their driveway plowed 28 times in one season? Does that ever even happen? But it's nice to have a limit, you know, in case the sky literally falls. Song that Diane wrote. She might as well have written it. She made it her own. Part I wrote. the song from fading too fast. How do you lose yourself to someone and never lose your way? How do you not run out of new things to say? And since we know it's always changing, how can it be the same? And tell me how, year after year, you're sure your heart won't fall apart each time you hear his name. I know the way I feel for you, it's now or never. The more I love, the more that I'm afraid that in your eyes I may not see forever, forever. And if we could be the best of lovers, yet be the best of friends, if we could try with every day and make it better as it grows, then I suppose the music never ends. The music never ends, Barbara.
God help us if it does. Music is everything.
There's a lot of pressure playing that one when Diane's in the room. She's the great interpreter of Michel Legrand. What a privilege it is to play her song for her. It's like somebody singing to Elvis, you know? Singing Hound Dog to Elvis. Wonderful to see you, Jeff Delina. It's wonderful to see you. So we got some requests we can try to dial in here. Put it in the gizmo. I think it's in this book. Oh, yeah. Here we go. I'll pass this one over to Barbara. A lot of paperwork involved in show business.
While we were gone, we solved over heat, just so you know.
Did you guys get your hands on a prime rib?
He did. Dave did.
Oh, great. How did you find it?
Medium, thank you. Medium.
You got it medium?
Your number in my phone. I'm sorry.
I'm looking forward to enjoying one when I'm done. If we don't sell out of them.
I've already met one of the Kansas City Chief father. He's the father of a player.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dave's been meeting all the Kansas City Chiefs.
I hear that Taylor is staying here. Oh, yeah.
Frederick is sending his well wishes to Barbara all the way from France.
What's this?
Frederick
Oh, hi, Frederick. And Cadillac?
in Cadillac. Barbara returns your well wishes, Frederick. In English. She did it in English. Well, we're going to have to get interpreters.
How do I do that?
Here's a great song going out to our friends in Connecticut. The great Pianosaurus. Man knows a lot of great songs. It's amazing. A country dance was being held in a garden. I felt a bump and heard, oh, beg your pardon. Suddenly I saw polka dots and moonbeams all around a pug-nosed tree. The music started and was I the perplexed one. I held my breath and said, may I have the next one? In my frightened arms, polka dots and moonbeams sparkled on a pug-nosed dream. There were questions in the eyes of other dancers as we floated over the floor. There were questions, but my heart knew all the answers, and perhaps a few things more. Now in a cottage full of lilacs and laughter, I know the meaning of the words ever after, and I'll always see polka dots and moonbeams when I kiss a pug-nosed dream. When I kiss a pug-nosed dream. Johnny Burke and Jimmy Van Heusen, no wonder it's such a great song. Maybe we'll switch to the Magic 8 Ball here for our song selections. See what's in the stars. Oh, my pleasure, Lee, from Massachusetts. Sorry about that. We put you in Connecticut. I had the right direction. If I was driving there, it wouldn't have made too much difference at this point before the correction was made. such a great song. It really paints a picture in your mind, doesn't it? I always think of Old Delaware Avenue because I've seen old paintings of Old Delaware Avenue where they'd have these balls. You know, it's kind of what they were describing in that polka dots and moonbeams. Over there in Millionaires Row, during the Gilded Age. Life has just begun. Here's one for the Myers, the fabulous Myers sisters. Life has just begun. Jack has found his gel. Don't know what you've done, but I'm all athrill. How can words express your divine appeal? You can never guess all the love I feel. From now on, lady, I insist. For me, no other girls exist. It's wonderful. It's marvelous. You should care for me. It's awful nice. It's paradise. It's what I love to see. You made my life so glamorous. You can't blame me for feeling amorous. It's wonderful, marvelous that you should care for me, that you should care for me.
The right kind of singer.
Another great Gershwin tune. How Nick misses the Gilded Age. The Gilded Age, that was when you were in a labor union. Here's a song about the weather. People like talking about the weather right now. You know, we'll be clever and we'll do the verse in the song somehow. Oh, Carol Luann, foggy day in Buffalo town had me low and had me down. I viewed the morning with alarm. The British Museum had lost its charm. How long, I wondered, could this thing last? The age of miracles had come and passed, when suddenly I saw you there, the foggy day.
Why is it that I can listen to piano music anytime I want to, but being here with you, what is the difference? Tell me, what's the difference?
Well, one thing is, you're touching the piano. You can feel the piano, right? A piano vibrates.
All right.
And when you listen to it on a record or on, you don't get that.
This is
You know,
real.
it's just like, right, everything here vibrates. You know, it's
Because
it's real.
it's very
I think you nailed it.
so.
There's something about real, I think. Even though it's real is out of fashion. Virtual is in
Most things
fashion.
that are good are out of fashion.
Here's a song we could do to practice up for next autumn. Well, here's a great old song from the old days. I remember this song. If I expected love
Blame it on my youth.
when first we kissed, blame it on my youth. If only just for you I did exist, blame it on my youth. I believed in everything like a child of 3. You meant more than anything, all the world to me. If you were on my mind all night and day, blame it on my youth. If I forgot to eat and sleep and pray, blame it on my youth. If I cried a little bit, first I learned the truth. Don't blame it on my heart, blame it on my youth. Remember this song? Oscar Levant wrote it. How cool.
Really, I remember him.
Yeah.
Wow. But I would never remember him doing
Nice to see you, Richie. Rich Sellers out there, blues man Rich Sellers. Rich Sellers is with us, ladies and gentlemen. Gary, I think Gary is taking care of his foot. His foot was acting up a little bit. He had, yeah. Nice to see you, Michelle. Great having you with us. Congratulations on the figure skating award. That's Stan. That's amazing. He's been skating for 5 years and he won a bronze medal in figure skating. How do you pick up figure skating? You never know what you got to try everything, right? Who knows what talents lie within us? That's crazy. Here's an old chestnut for you. I'm confessing that I love you. Tell me that you love me too. I'm confessing that I need you. Honest, I do. Need you more than ever. In your eyes I read such strange things, but your lips deny they're through. Will you really change things, making me blue? Sounds like all hell's breaking loose. Battle of the bands going on here tonight. Sounds pretty good. It would be fun to have a bass player. That's good advice for Gary, Carol. You know, Gary, it's hard to keep them down, you know, but you got to follow doctor's orders. Here's a great one by the great Murray Grand. It was written about a incident that occurred in Buffalo, believe it or not. I don't even know if Joe Dinky knows that. Murray Grand wrote this song because of something he witnessed happening in Buffalo. Guess who I saw today, my dear? I went to town to shop around for something new, and thought I'd stop and have a bite when I was through. I looked around for someplace near, and it occurred to me where I had parked the car. I'd seen a most impressive French cafe and bar. It really wasn't very far. The waiter showed me to a dark, secluded corner, and when my eyes became accustomed to the gloom, I saw two people at the bar who were so much in love that even I could spot it clear across the room. Guess who I saw today, my dear? I've never been so shocked before. I headed blindly for the door. They didn't see me passing through. Guess who I saw today? Guess who I saw today? Guess who I saw today? I saw you.
I am shocked that you would do that. Wow.
That song gets you every time, doesn't it?
Oh, I can't believe you would even
I feel
hear
so
it.
busted.
I am so shocked. It's not a piano player song. It's not a singer song. It's not a man song. And you know it. I'm shocked. I'm shocked.
I love it when I surprise you, Barbara.
You do. You really do. You're too young.
I'm young and foolish.
That's a good song.
Yeah, isn't that great, Carol? Those are lyrics. It sends I mean, even after I've heard it a million times, every time it gets to that punchline at the end, man, I just feel a shiver go up my back. Like, man, that guy is just dead to rights. So busted, as they say now. You can hear the guy raising the pitch of his voice a couple octaves. But baby, I didn't do nothing, baby. Isn't that how it works? When you hear that high voice, you know there's plenty of guilt. That's why they call this the days of wine and roses. The days of wine and roses, run and laugh away like a child at play through the meadowlands toward a closing door, a door marked nevermore. That wasn't there before. Oh, lonely night discloses just a passing breeze filled with memories and a golden smile that introduced me to the days of wine and roses and you. Introducing our running. Nick Otto introduced this running character last week. He calls it Vacuum Person. Go Bills, David. It's a big weekend. Days of wine and roses, laugh and run away like a child at play. Thank you, Barbara. I know you do. Lonely night discloses just a passing breeze filled with memories, and the golden smile that introduced me to the days of wine and roses. Oh, the days. Oh, those days. They're here.
They're all a bunch of candy asses. They're not here. Where's everybody?
Everybody's getting Barbara worked up. This is great.
Well, I'm fine. I'm here all the time.
Well, I'm so glad you are here. That's all I need here is Barbara, really. We got Barbara, we can make beautiful music together. Gary loved that, Barbara. He loved your line about the candy asses. He's laughing. Marino doesn't miss a trick. How's your foot, Gary?
Oh, he's here. That's our Gary.
I'm glad you're taking care of it.
We miss you, Gary.
Wow, what a beautiful beer. It's got the magnetic base.
Yeah.
Do those ever leak?
To me, it seems like it's leaking, but maybe it's not.
I see a drip.
Just like the real.
I wonder if they get old and depreciated. I wonder if they need a little bit of like radiator magic. You know, those little pellets you put into the. I know that if I had a couple of beers, I'd have to stick my finger in that little hole at the bottom of the beer glass there with the magnet, and it would all pour all over my pants. I'm too immature for something like that. The real saloon. That's right. Then they'll know we're doing a good job. Oh, Trudy. Oh, yeah, that's a great one, isn't it, Trudy? That is. And it was written, it was, I'm not making that up. It was inspired by something that happened here in Buffalo. I think the something that happened was probably pretty faithful to the storyline of the lyrics of that song. Leave it to Buffalo, right? It's all happened here. This is Ryan's theme song. This year's fancies are passing fancies, but side, side, hold my hands, then my heart understands. I'm old-fashioned. Ooh, but I don't mind it. That's how I want to be. As long as you agree to stay old-fashioned with me. I love the moonlight. I love the old-fashioned things.
Howard, they checked their coats tonight.
What's that?
Andrea and Dave Corbin checked their coats here.
You could do that?
Yeah, at the front desk. I never knew that. They checked their coats. They got their ticket. You can do that?
Wow,
That's interesting to me.
you could check your coat at the counter. They're usually pretty busy at the counter, though. I mean, they get hit, you know. Maybe we should start a coat check service here at the piano. Ooh, yeah, 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 yeah. mentioned. It's nice having a little noise in the room. When it gets too quiet, it's too quiet when it's too quiet. And that bears repeating. I don't see any blizzarding going on.
No, we're not going to have anything more.
No more snow?
It's done, we're done. Just cold.
Here's a song for Dr. Fauci. Whenever he comes into a room, you play this one for him. Everyone has their songs, especially important people.
Wait to hear this.
I've got you under my skin. I've got you deep in the heart of me. Deep in my heart, you're only a part of me. I've got you under my skin. I've tried so not to give in. I've said to myself this affair never could go so well. Why should I try to forget when, darling, I know so well I've got you under my skin. Said most anything, come what might, or the sake of having you near, in spite of the warning voice, comes in the night and repeats in my ear. Don't you know, little fool, you never can win. Use your mentality, wake up to reality. Time I do, just the thought of you makes me stop before I begin. I've got you, ooh, I've got you. Ouch, I've got you under my skin, subcutaneously. That was for Dan Berger. That's his favorite song from Sinatra.
Do you do the best is yet to come?
You know, no, that's a Cy Coleman too. That's a great Cy Coleman. I don't, because that, you know what? I can't wing that one. I'll have to work that one out. I love Cy Coleman. It's on my to-do list. Yeah, no, I love Cy Coleman. He's one of my favorites. He was a fantastic pianist. People don't remember him as a pianist because he made such a name for himself writing the scores for shows, but he was right up there as a pianist. Monster. It had to be you.
I'll give you space.
Dave's having a big night. He checked his coat. We didn't even know you could check your coat.
That's a nice little bar smell. You can check it out. Bar smell.
He's always on the cutting edge. He had the prime rib. What did they serve with the prime rib? Was it potatoes and asparagus?
Baked Alaska and carrot cake.
For,
Did you
No, we had potatoes and asparagus, but we didn't check our code. We did use the valet service though. Nice. Was that the Cadillac? The Volvo. I thought that Cadillac could do everything. It is nice. Yeah, it's good. Why do I do just as you say? Why must I just give you your way? Why do I sigh?
It had to be you.
Why don't I try to forget? It must have been something lovers call fate. Keep on saying I had to wait. I saw them all, just couldn't fall till we met. It had to be you. It had to be you. I wandered around, finally found somebody who could make me be true, could make me go to Big Blue, could even be sad just to be glad thinking of you. Some others I've seen might never be me, might never be cross, try to be boss, but they wouldn't do. But nobody else gave me the thrill. With some of your faults I know still it had to be you, wonderful you, it had to be you. All the whats?
Well, I call them preludes.
Oh, the preludes. Yeah, the verses. The verses. Yeah, the verses are fun. I always wonder if they wrote the verse for the song or if they just had it in their collection and said, that's going to make a good verse for this song. Because they don't, sometimes they sound completely unrelated
They certainly spent it.
other than the words. This has Rogers and Hart written all over it. We're almost ready to have the Zamboni come out and clean the keys. The third period action here. Dan Berger, I took one look at you. That's all I meant to do. And then my heart stood still. My feet could step and walk, my lips could move and talk, and yet my heart stood still. Though not a single word was spoken, I could tell heartfelt clasp of hands, so well you knew I never lived at all until the thrill of that moment when my heart stood still. That moment when my heart stood still. It was a pioneering night. I never lived at all until the thrill of that moment when my heart stood still. That moment. Ooh. Good night, Andrea. Thank you for making our evening complete.
I had to bring sparkle and encourage others to bring sparkle.
That was from Connecticut Yankee. It was Love at First Sight. Isn't that a beautiful song, Dan? To me, that's one of the staples of a piano bar experience. That beautiful song by Rodgers and Hart. It's kind of like this one. This one too I put in that class. The night is like a lovely tune. Beware my foolish heart. How wide beware my foolish heart. There's a line between love and fascination. It's hard to see on an evening such as this, but they both give the very same sensation. At the moment of a kiss, her lips much too close to mine. Beware my foolish heart. But should our eager lips combine, then let the fire start. For this time it isn't fascination or the dream that will fade and fall away. It's love. This time it's love. My foolish heart. Beware my foolish heart. Beware. It's just a great song.
It's a great song. You're right. It's just a great song.
It should be like number one, like for
Great song.
piano bar. Not number one requested or anything, but that it just belongs there.
Yes.
Belongs there somewhere.
When I took jazz piano, I remember my teacher saying that to me when he put me on my flute. He goes, "It's just a good song."
Yeah.
I gotta dig out my arrangement and see what I do. You made that great. That was really fun.
Somebody loves me. I wonder who. I wonder who she can be. Somebody loves me. I wish I knew who she can be. It worries me. For every girl that passes me, I shout out maybe. You were meant to be my loving baby. Somebody loves me. I wonder who. Ooh, maybe it's you. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's you. That's a fabulous Gershwin tune. Well, thank you, Dan, for making my evening wonderful. The tip jar, it's at conveniently located at tiphoward.com. Diane, we're going to go stay at your place in Florida. Wonderful seeing you, Diane. Thanks for coming out in this horrible weather to see us, be with us, share the evening with us.
Right. Then go there. Then go there.
I want to stay right here in Buffalo.
Yeah, we're having a ball right here. No, Tip Howard, like my name, Howard, tiphoward.com. Or you could go to howardgoldman.com and it's easy to find there as well. We try to be user-friendly, especially when people want to give us money, right, Barbara? Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Here's a song that I photographed out of Marino's book, but it's too blurry, I can't read it. Too bad. Oh, wait, here's a clean version of it. I saw you last night. I got that old feeling when you came inside. She's leaving me all alone. Just you and me, ladies and gentlemen. You and me, Dan. Been here by myself. Not since I started. People think think I'm talking to myself. Once again, it seemed to feel that old yearning, and I knew the spark of love was still burning. There'll be no new romance for me. It's foolish to start, for that old feeling, oh, it's still in my heart. Still in my heart. I don't know, I was here by myself, just me and Dan Berger. It was kind of fun. I saw you last night and I got that old feeling when you came inside. Ooh, I got that old feeling, that moment that you danced by. I felt a thrill, and when you caught my eye, my heart stood still. Once again it seemed to feel that old yearning, and I knew that spark of love still burning. There'll be no new romance for me. Ooh, yeah, that old feeling, oh, that old feeling. A camera out. Oh, I got that old feeling again in my heart. I got that old feeling that we need to change a battery. It's always this camera. This camera was this. This camera like uses more power than any other camera in the world or something. It's just like the other one. Oh, that old feeling. Okay, stop warning me. Now this other camera, let's check the cameras. I got so carried away tonight I wasn't checking the cameras. Now this camera looks like it froze. Now, what the heck? We got another battery situation. We're fixing all our cameras, ladies and gentlemen.
Are we going to film early?
No, I'm just fixing my camera.
No, it's just something.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
He has to change the one camera. We're not gonna.
Go to the bathroom before I leave.
I don't think it's
Okay. You know what we could do? We'll just put this camera on. to the good life, full of fun, seems to be the ideal. Yes, Barbara, the good life lets you hide all the sadness you feel. Yes, where did we go? For you can't take the chance, so be honest with yourself. Don't try and fake romance. It's the good life to be free and explore the unknown. Like the heartache, when you learn you must face them alone. Please remember, I still love you. And in case you wonder why, well, just wake up, face the good life. Goodbye. We're down to one camera. We're shooting from the side. We actually got a few cameras, but one of them's dead. Yeah, you can't buy a car for that price anymore.
God, I remember all those days with the kids and the
Each time I look at you, it's like the first time. Each time you're near me, the thrill is new. This one's for Bill Jenkins. And there is nothing that I wouldn't do for the rare delight of the sight of you. The more I see you, the more I want you. Each of this feeling just grows and grows. With every sigh, I become more mad about you, more lost without you. And so it goes. Can you imagine how much I love you? The more I see you as years go by, I know the only one for me can only be you. My arms won't free you, my heart won't try. My heart won't try. That's a good idea, Barbara. You're watching Lounge Academy. This is the epilogue of the show.
You know that if you follow it right,
We've had a great time here
and you just know the direction.
at the Hyatt Regency Buffalo, where you can get a prime rib dinner for $19.95. We've rolled the clocks back to 1970, where you could buy a whole cow for $19.95. Good evening, Bill. What kind of fool am I? Who never fell in love? It seems that I'm the only one that I've been thinking of. What kind of man is this? An empty shell, the only cell in which an empty heart must dwell. What kind of lips are these that lied with every kiss, that whispered empty words of love, that left me alone like this? Why can't I fall in love like any other man? And maybe then I'll know what kind of fool I am. A lonely cell in which an empty heart must dwell. What kind of lips are these that lied with every kiss? Empty words of love that left me alone like this. Why can't I fall in love like any other man? And maybe then I'll know what kind of fool I am. I can manually change the cameras. Watch. You do this one. Then I can give you this one. Then I can give you my hands. There they are, and the Jocko notes on the piano. Then I can go back to the side camera. You know what happens though? Then the pop-ups don't come up though. I gotta fix that. Judy Salmon, pleasure's all mine. Yeah, we've been doing a good job staying warm. Have a great week, Trudy. I'm so glad you were with us. Barbara, I'm so glad you were here tonight. It made all the difference in the night. On a quiet night like this, quiet snowy night, and here's Barbara with us. Now the right camera's freezing. No, it's not the camera. I'm a wizard. It is like wizardry when you think about it. Can't believe all this is possible. Wait till you see our next trick, Nick. You're going to be the guinea pig. I couldn't play with that technology this week because I was tied up plowing my snow every day. And rearranging the shop and all the vehicles to be able to do the plowing. But we got all that done, and we did our plowing. We didn't break anything. Thank you, Barbara. Well, thank you for a wonderful evening. Couple weeks, you got next week off? You got next week off, Barbara? Is Gary, you're going to go see the other man, Gary?
Yeah.
See, I knew it.
One night
A guy always knows. A guy always knows.
Did you put in your slip to request did you have it signed off?
Do I play Ellie? No, I haven't. I have not. That's a nice idea, though.
Diane goes to see Gary Quattroni.
Lee Morse. Pianosaurus. Pianosaurus Rex.
He is very funny.
Have a great week. Say hi to Gary for me.
Great parking space. God said
Now,
outside.
You don't know Gary.
I've gone to see him. I saw him on the roof of the Curtis across the street. That's right.
This is what Diane, I didn't see her.
We went as a family.
It's been a while.
It has been a while.
Oh.
It was wild. I went there. We were at the Statler, and then we went over to see his act.
I remember when you started all this high singing, and I said, "Are you crazy?" He says, "That's what the people want." And after all these years, I kind of got into it.
When he did the what?
The high singing.
The high singing?
Ah,
Yeah, like the Four Seasons.
Oh, does he do that? The falsetto stuff?
yes.
Oh, well, that's fun. That's fun.
Anyway, I'm into it. Anyway, good night, everybody. I love you.
Good night, Barbara. Have a great 2 weeks. Poor Gary only gets to see Barbara once a month because of us. We rained on his parade. Yeah. Oh, what a night.
Yeah, that
Oh, that. I haven't thought of that song.
late December back in '63.
That's a great part.
Oh, what a night.
They always play all this 80s music coming in every night. And they were playing this. Do I get you alone? And it was reminding me of something. I went, hold on. You don't have time for you. I didn't get alone. You don't get me. I know what you're trying.
Well, we'll see everybody again in 7 days' time. We better quit before something happens. We wind up turning the room, playing another 3 hours. Right? Okay, we're going to fade to black. Make sure we don't cut anything off. It's been wonderful, everybody.
Oh, the introductory price. That's good.
I'm glad we were able to drive the car and not the plow, just because it's when you're dressed for a car, driving in the plow is a little bit uncomfortable, and it's not good for your clothes, mainly. Thank you, Nick. Have a lovely remainder of your evening and your week, and look forward to seeing you again very soon. Good night, Carol. Oh, look who's here, Andrew Richards. I didn't know you were here, Andrew. Oh, Renee might come next week too, along with Andrew.
Oh, yes, yes.
Thanks, Andrew. Have a great evening and have a great week. And next week we'll have a big party. Thanks, everybody.